So we're going to look at one of the very first things you learn in the dojo, well, the first karate technique that you learn in the dojo, and that is to make a proper fist. So when you've got your hand in these positions, what I want you to look at is how you make a fist. Now some people actually make a fist with their thumb just inside of their hands like this, which is quite a dangerous thing to do, especially if you're hitting hard objects. Okay, so when you make a fist, roll your fingers down. Okay, so the tips of your fingers roll onto the pad, then roll again, and then get your thumbs and then roll them over the top. So your fist is in this position. Okay, so if I come closer, you should be able to see that this fist is doing this position. So you start from here, roll the fist round, and then pop the thumb over like that. Now some of the problems you will see is that you'll find that people have their thumb in this position. So when you go to punch, you end up having the thumb stuck out in front of you like that. It actually needs to be tucked underneath. Okay, so remember, open hand, roll the fist round, thumbs like that, squeeze tight, make sure these two are pulling tight as well, and then you've got a really good tight fist. So we've done how to make a fist. What we're going to look at now is how to do a basic standing punch. So the standing punch is from here on the spot. We just change and we do punches. This is called Choku Zuki. Okay, standing punch. Okay, so I'm going to go through that step by step and show you how to do that punch. One of the first things I want you to look at though is how you are holding your fist in line with your forearm. So if I just come closer again, when you're making a fist, okay, which we've shown you how to do, it's open the hand, fingers, thumb, and there. I want you to think that this here along the top, that is straight. Don't have a fist that's punching like this, or indeed like this, okay? They need to try and make that nice and flat across there, and then you'll have a good form. So when you actually make impact with a target, it's quite solid, okay? And it's not got any flex either way. So remember that when we're doing basic punches, just make sure that it's nice and flat, and also you've got your hand making a nice tight fist. So the basic standing punch, okay, so we've both done how to make a fist. So what I want you to do is make two fists, okay, and I want you to put one arm out in front, okay, so the palm of your hand is facing downwards and the back of your hand facing upwards, okay. It doesn't matter which one you're doing it with, okay, and then the opposite hand, the fist, I want you to have the palm facing up, okay, and the back of the hand facing down. So you're in this position here, okay. Now look where my fist is. It's actually just at the side of my body. It's not relaxed down here. It's pulled back nice and tight. So try and keep this elbow nice and tight inwards here. So from here, I've got a nice punch going to the center of the body. I punch and I rotate. Okay, so this is just changing positions from left to right. So basically, what I want you to look at doing is actually when you finish the punch, you're going to make a twist at the very end of the punch. So if I just come to the camera again, look, so as this punch comes forward, it actually gets to the end of the punch and it twists at the very end. Okay, so from here, when I'm punching, I'm going to change and then twist. I punch and twist. Okay, so again, look from here, coming back. Now if you can see my front arm here, this one, it actually twists at the same time as the other fist. Okay, so I'm back here again, look, it goes in, twist. It's that action at the end there which is going to really help you get some tension into your technique. Okay, so it's basically punching on the spot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So work on it slowly, but making sure you get that position nice and correct here, so you're getting that little twist at the very end of the punch. And again, back of the hand, okay, back of the wrist joint there, nice and flat. So we've done make a fist, we've done correction of the wrist joint, we've done from here how to punch on the spot. Okay, so we're just making sure that the arms come out and we rotate the wrists at the end of the technique. So from here, we're going to improve on that a little bit. So I want you to think where my arm is now. This is in line with my shoulder. Okay, so I had both arms out, they're both in line with my shoulder. What they need to be doing is coming to the center here. So actually now the punch is right down the center of my body. So we're not punching out to the side, we're punching into the center. So what I want you to do from here is try and do a punch from here to the center of your body. In, twist, in and twist. Okay, and all you need to do is do it nice and slowly. And remember to keep your elbows pulled nice and tight into the side of your body. So from here, twist, twist, twist. Okay, now try not to start moving your shoulders as you punch. We're not doing this. Okay, we're keeping the shoulders still, keeping the hips still, and we're just concentrating on the arm work here. So moving on, what we're going to do now is concentrate on the breathing and getting some speed and some tension into the technique. So as you've got your position here, you will punch out. You should have a big intake of air just before you go for the punch. So from here, I'm going to breathe in through my nose. I'm going to breathe out at the end through the mouth. I breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so practice that nice and slow so you get a nice feel for it, and then speed up your technique. Okay, so remember the good fist form, the good wrist position, the center of the body, shoulders relaxed, hips in the correct position, and punch straight in front of you. So from here, okay, so work on that, and you know, you can always try it in looking in the mirror. It's always quite good to watch what your technique is doing. It's pretty much the same as what I'm doing now in front of the camera, and I've got the mirrors behind the camera as well, and I can actually see whether my posture is too high, too tense, okay, is my hips too far forward, and so on. So from here, look, sideways position, remember that is tucked in nice and tight. I punch, 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 punch. Okay, so nice and quickly now, so here. So normally on number 10 in a class or in a grading, you will probably do a kiai, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a separate video. Okay, so look at those techniques. Remember the twisting technique, the breathing, the shoulders, the hip positions. It's all there. The very basics and the fundamentals of your karate training start here. Okay, so enjoy and send me some videos. How are you getting on?